Hi, everyone. It's nice to be here. Thank you for the introduction. I'm here to share a little bit about Injective. I'm Bojan. I'm a tech lead at Injective Labs, which is one of the core contributors to Injective in its ecosystem. So, what is Injective? Simply put, Injective is a specialized layer 1 interoperable blockchain built for finance. With the recent growth of interest and development in DeFi, we've come to realize that there will be a dire need for infrastructure which will support this boom. A network specialized with solutions and applications which will help onboard the next billion users into DeFi. Injective is the only blockchain which provides out-of-the-box solutions to help achieve this mission. Some of the solutions are, for example, MEV resistance, Ethereum level scaling, zero gas fees, less than 1 second block times, instant transaction finality, and etc. This solution will provide a gateway for users and developers to access DeFi seamlessly. So how did we come up with this network? In the beginning, Injective first started as a general-purpose monolithic chain, allowing developers to build any kind of applications on top of this infrastructure. However, since our core mission has always been in DeFi, we've come to realize that the general-purpose monolithic blockchain will not give us the flexibility and efficiency to achieve our goal. This is when we've decided to completely rebuild Injective into an app-specific chain. To achieve the app-specific chain infrastructure for Injective, we've used the Cosmos SDK framework, which allow us to quickly and securely build native modules, connect them together, and so they can collectively work as a single unit. One of the core modules on the Injective chain, the exchange module, contains the first ever fully on-chain limit order book ever built, which is one of the core offerings of Injective even today. But since the app-specific chain was, as the name states, app-specific, we've only allowed developers to build exchanges on top of Injective, which was different from our core vision to have a DeFi ecosystem. Injective's mission is to create a more free and inclusive financial system through decentralization, which was quite limiting when having an app-specific chain. This is when the team decided to evolve Injective and it to become a sector-specific chain. What does a sector-specific chain mean? So, simply put, it means that this chain will give a venue for users to access and developers to build various DeFi products. Instead of only focusing on one specific app, which is Exchange, we are going to focus on a whole DeFi ecosystem. So, this is possible through some of the recently introduced innovations and primitives at Injective. We are going to have a look through them in a bit. Combining these primitives and solutions makes Injective the DeFi powerhouse that it is today. So let's go through the key primitives. The first primitive, as I said, is the on-chain limit order book. It's fully decentralized and on-chain. It allows for any developer to build exchange on top of Injective. It allows for developers to build using any kind of financial instruments, such as spot, perpetuals, binary options, expiry futures, and etc. It's also MEV resistant, which it's also completely MEV resistant due to the fact that Injective has its own frequent batch auctioning mechanism for order processing. Using this primitive, anyone, just like I said, anyone can build an exchange on top of Injective. The main incentive to do so is that 40% of the trading fees go to the exchange itself. The remaining 60% undergo a weekly buyback and burn auction, which anyone can participate to. The highest bidder is using INJ to bid, is getting the basket of trading fees, and gets the basket of trading fees, and the INJ that's used to bid gets burned. Generally speaking, sovereign blockchains cannot access information on-chain from the real world. This is why we've built the Oracle module, to allow real-world APIs and data sources to come to Injective and flow the information within the rest of the module on the Injective chain. Right now, we have support for multiple oracles, such as Chainlink, Band through IBC, and recently we've also introduced support for the PIT network. What's cool about the PIT network is that not only it allows for crypto asset prices to be crypto asset price feed, but it also allows for real-world assets price feeds, such as euro, gold, yen, and etc. Injective has its own Injective allows for smart contract development and execution through its own COSM-WASM layer. What's unique about Injective is that it offers automated contract execution, which is something, which is a novel thing that we added to support any kind of novel development and new applications. What this automated contract execution allows is, just like the name states, is to execute any contract function within each block. Since the block time is 1 second, is less than 1 second, you can build any kind of DeFi application using this infrastructure. From the ranges of restaking your staking rewards to a fully automated trading strategies which tap into the exchange module, get the current order book state, and execute some algorithm. Injective is also highly interoperable with multiple layer 1s, including but not limited to Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, Polygon, and etc. It's also integrated within the wormhole network, which also allows connectivity with other prominent L1s and L2s within the industry. What's interesting to mention about Injective is that it also has its own fully decentralized ERC20 token bridge, which allows for Ethereum assets, ERC20 assets, to be natively transferred to Injective, which is one of the cool stuff about Injective, and is the first one in the Cosmos ecosystem to do so. Sorry. So, since it's built in Cosmos, we are interoperable and support IBC transfers. What's cool about Injective is that it uses IBC transfers not only for simple token transfers, but it also uses to transfer data, such as price feeds through the Band IBC oracle. The IBC compatibility allows us to be connected with Axelar. So you're probably getting where I'm headed with this. Introducing Injective and MultiversX. We are happy to announce that we are going to bridge the gap between two major ecosystems within the industry, Injective and MultiversX. As one of the two most promising Binance Launchpad projects, we are excited to share a little bit more about this collaboration with you here at the innovation stage at xDay. With this collaboration, eGold can natively be bridged over to Injective and have access to all of the decentralized applications that we have currently launched on our mainnet. Whether it's Helix, the decentralized premier application, exchange for trading spot, perpetuals, expiry futures, and etc. Or the recently launched Mito, which is a permissionless and decentralized, fully automated collection of trading vaults based on trading strategies from hedge funds and institutions. I'll throw a little bit of alpha here. Mito will soon launch a fully permissionless launchpad. It will allow for any developer to launch tokens, raise funds, launch a market, create a pool and vault, which will bootstrap liquidity and allow users to incentivize users to provide more liquidity to the newly created market. And hopefully this will be done with a one single click on a nice and elegant UI. We are extremely excited to deliver this feature to the world, which is something that we've worked for a while now. So something that I've been asked quite often is, what is next for Injective? Introducing Injective Electro Chains. The Electro Chains are a roll-up environment within Injective that allow developers from different environments to build smart contracts using the code and language they know and understand, without the need to get onboarded into the Injective's way of coding smart contracts. At the moment, we've launched 2 rollup environments, the in EVM and in SVM. These rollup environments allow Solidity and Rust developers to quickly port their code from Ethereum and Solana environments and launch them on Injective. This will allow these developers to tap into a whole new, completely new user base and community. We are happy to announce that we already have multiple chains, multiple dApps being built using the Injective Electro chain. Some of them are already deployed and live on our testnet. Our ecosystem and its community are rapidly growing. Injective has been fortunate enough to receive support from one of the most prominent names in the industry. And anyone looking to build on Injective, including the recently announced Electro chains, we are happy to can also access the Injective Venture Group, dedicated to supporting new developers and products. Injective is truly changing the landscape regarding DeFi and Web3 compatibility, being one of the most integrated and interoperable network within Web3. We are also excited to take a giant leap forward alongside MultiversX. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Twitter for more updates or read more about Injective at injective.com.